Hello guys, my name is Juan Lopez and today we will be talking about benchmark assessments. So to start off with, what are benchmark assessments? Benchmark assessments are common assessments given periodically throughout a school year at specified times during a curriculum sequence. The assessments evaluate skills relative to an explicit set of longer-term learning goals. So basically what benchmark assessments are, they're tests that are given to your students, and these test results go back to you, the teacher, and it helps you understand where your students are at, where they need to be, and how you could help them get to that next level. What are the benefits of benchmark assessments? They provide consistency across the classroom. Teachers can evaluate how well their students are doing. They provide valuable information for classroom practice, school, and district-wide decision making. And it helps teachers analyze students' strengths and weaknesses in math, reading, and language areas. And here are some more benefits of benchmark assessments. Teachers can analyze in what areas students need work on. Teachers can adjust instruction based on benchmark results, and academic standards go hand in hand with benchmark assessments. So teachers can adjust instruction based on benchmark results. What I mean by that is that most of the time teachers could go back on their instruction in their lesson plan and see what they could change or what they could tweak in order to help their students learn better or to help them learn best. And teachers can analyze in what areas students need work on. These benchmark assessments results will reflect on your students, and it could tell you where they need the most help in, whether it's right in the writing area, the reading, or the math portion. Here are some usages of benchmark assessments. A couple of examples of benchmark assessments are writing samples, literary responses, oral reports, demonstrations showing understanding on how-to manuals, dramatizations, open-ended mathematic problems, memory maps, laboratory investigations, keyboarding or typing tests, and projects using specialized software in the school's computer lab. Again, a lot of these tests focus mainly on reading and writing skills because most of the standardized tests based on benchmark assessments focus on those areas. And teachers can evaluate how well their students are doing relative to the selected standards, not only in the classroom, but also other grade level classrooms in the district. So these benchmark assessment results could help you evaluate your classroom, and it could also help you compare and contrast to other classrooms in your district, whether it's the same grade level or a different grade level. Here's some more usages of benchmark assessments. There are different types of tests that can help the teacher understand if it is the material that the students are struggling with or the actual test itself. What I mean by that is that a lot of the times you'll have a student that might know all the material one day, but if you tell him or her to take a time test, they might fall under pressure and they might fail the test simply because it's being timed. So it's not that they don't know the material at hand, but rather the type of test that they're taking, they don't have the skills for. And time tests are a common benchmark assessment tool. Here are some challenges and negative outcomes of benchmark assessments. Students are only tested every 6 weeks for benchmark assessments, so they're not tested day to day. They're not informal assessments in the classroom. You can't give it to them weekly or monthly. They're only every 6 weeks. Students are mainly tested on 3 subjects, and that's math, reading, and writing. So they don't really learn anything else besides those 3 areas. And teachers teach 4 benchmark assessments because they are correlated to academic standards. A lot of the times the academic standards in the state will reflect on benchmark assessments simply because those standardized tests revolve around benchmark assessments and are correlated to academic standards and vice versa. So they don't really learn much besides those areas. The consequences and outcomes of benchmark assessments. Benchmark assessments can help teachers understand where their students are. They could help teachers form their instruction. For example, what is the best way to teach and how do my students learn best? And benchmark assessment also help teachers stay on task with standards. So, like I said before, benchmark assessments are mainly used as an evaluation tool for the students. The teacher could use benchmark assessments to see where the students need help in, where exactly, whether it's the writing portion, the reading portion, or the math portion, they could focus on that. And they could always go back into their instruction and change some things so they could learn best for the students. And here's a little overview of benchmark assessments so far. So benchmark assessment, as we discussed before, are common assessments given periodically throughout the school year at specified times during a curriculum sequence and are used to evaluate students' knowledge. Again, it's mainly a tool that is used to see where your students are at and where they need to be and how you could get them to that level. They have many benefits, including consistency across the classroom, evaluation of students, and helps analyze students' strengths and weaknesses. And there are some negatives too. The negatives are that they are only used every 6 weeks and are only tested on 3 certain subjects, which are math, reading, and writing. And the reason that they're math, reading, and writing is because most standardized tests in most states mainly focus on those subject areas. So I want to thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys learned a little something about benchmark assessments.